This is GeroTheHero, and this is my review of Anonymous Noise Episode 5. We get a little insight on Momo's past that probably the reason he left his house was because his parents were in debt, and we also find out that he can write really great songs, but he can't sing well at all. By chance, while he's singing in the streets, he gets scouted by a person in the music industry, which I mistakenly thought last episode was his mother, but mainly I was confused because she was so familiar with Alice and how Momo was writing a song just for her to sing. Now, because of this, we know that Momo has been thinking about her this whole time. So his worry about not being able to write songs is coming from him thinking that if he meets Alice again, he might not be able to write songs to make a living to support his family. So it's kind of sad that Momo has to choose between having a relationship and earning enough to help his parents. His mom, although she says she's grateful for the money, didn't seem like she thought he had any talent. So as well, she insults him by saying that he's tone deaf. So she has no confidence in her son. So Momo's not as big of a jerk as I initially thought. Poor Yuzu is trying to get closer to Alice, but of course she pays no attention to anyone. Every time he tries to confess his feelings, she acts like she doesn't hear him. So Momo, on the other hand, has turned into a mean person because he feels betrayed by his parents. I really hope we don't find out later that his parents are wasting his money or gambling it away. So even though Alice isn't the cause of his trouble, he can't really look at her and not feel like things were better than they are now. I'm kind of surprised they let Alice sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for the audition. I'm guessing this was to make Momo, who was obviously hiding and looking on for more impact in the scene. But Momo breaks Alice's heart by saying she failed. Luckily, Yuzu got a big hug out of Momo's mistake. Unluckily, although Momo hurt Alice by totally rejecting her, he showed up for audition because he actually wanted to see her. Now, I knew Alice's debut concert was going to be crazy because she put all her emotion from being hurt into her singing. I thought it was super interesting that Momo instantly knew that it was Alice singing. He comments that she's a monster, but my first thought was, you created this monster, it's your fault. But it was an amazing song, and the song that they chose was very appropriate for her. Really great episode. It was nice to see Momo's backstory and how he's become how he is. And we also got to see Yuzu kind of get a little, close to Alice, but not really. I have a feeling he's just going to continue to be in the friend zone unless if Momo basically still stays the way he is and makes her mad. But I have a feeling they'll probably get back together somehow. Really great song. I'm looking forward to seeing it. So like always, comment below, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.